Hey Kiwi, alright, we are back at Pokemon Shining Pearl. Dermond? Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and see what Pokemon has been landed in this tree and add them to our collection. It is a Wurmple. Okay, well, that was probably the least exciting option we could have found in this tree. Also, I did have to switch Quipplecore to the front because as per our Nuzlocke rules, if we use any other Pokemon in our team right now, they would probably knock him out. Unfortunately, we don't really have a good way of damaging this Wurmple, so I guess we're gonna whittle it down with Sandstorm. Now the real question is, do I put the Wurmple in our party, or do I just leave him in the box as evolution fodder for whoever evolves soon? I think ultimately I'm probably going to choose that latter option because I really don't need a bug type on our team. Especially, they're one of the worst defensively, like in terms of defenses, they're one of the worst defensive options out there. Bug type is weak to so many really good move types with high base damages, good accuracies, rock, fire, flying. Like, they're not an amazing defensive type, and they're only super effective against a couple types that we don't see too commonly in the casual playthrough, I think. So Psychic, Dark, Grass. I guess Grass they would be good against, but do we actually, that's the other question, do we actually get any meaningful bug type moves on Wurmple? And I'm not sure, but either way, I imagine whether this evolves into a Dustox or a cat or a Beautifly, I feel like it's going to be lacking in both offense and defense, and I think it's too much of a liability to want to use. So I'm gonna just fast forward through this because this is just gonna be me chipping away at him with Sandstorm, and then eventually catching him. Hopefully Quipplecore learns some attacking moves other than Rollout soon enough, or we're gonna be in a tight spot. But I'll do all that leveling up and catching off camera, I suppose. I got impatient and decided, okay, it's taken like 3 hits from Sandstorm, that's probably enough to weaken it and catch it. Let's see. I mean, bug-type Pokemon in the early game tend to have a really high catch rate. Yeah, there we go. I didn't really need to even work him down. I probably could have caught him at full HP. Who knows? Whatever. That's a little bit of experience for Quipplecore, and now we have got ourselves... Welcome to the team, Nurmple Yeri. I don't know what that means. That's his name. I should probably end it with a Y instead of a Y. Anyway, so that's our new addition. What a letdown. Oh well. In other news, while I am about to head into my training montage for these kids, yesterday was strength training, and I have done a full kind of core and upper body workout, and I slept like a log for the first time in a very long time. Turns out the solution to insomnia is sheer unabashed exhaustion. Physical exhaustion, mind you. Because then you're too tired to think and keep yourself up at night. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and put Nurmple Yuri into the box and move along with our lives. Oh, Turters, I miss you dearly. Alright, so I'm just gonna hang out in this route over here, south of Floraroma Town for a while and train up Quipplecore. Conveniently, there are Starly here, which means we can actually use Rollout and have good outcome, but this is a level 6 Starly, which means we're gonna be grinding here for a little while, unfortunately. We just need to get him, let's say, 4 levels short of everyone else, and then he can probably keep up with the rest of the game, I imagine, I hope, but we'll see. Alright, oh, I double-checked our ability. This Geodude does have Sturdy, which means I have one chance to screw up without catastrophic results. Maybe I'm gonna go to a slightly higher leveled route. Be right back. Not going to lie, we got super lucky here because this entire grassy area to our south on the way back to Eterna City is full of water types, and the fact that we didn't run into a single encounter on the way up is pretty huge for Quipplecore because, well, that could have gone really poorly. Anyway, I think I'm just gonna hunt for bug Pokemon in Eterna Forest and hope that we don't run into any grass types and get some levels for Quipplecore, and wish me luck, Kiwi. Alright, well, so much for not getting any grass types. Spooky. Well, we'll see what happens, I suppose. Joke's on you, Badoo. I couldn't switch out even if I wanted to. Joke's on you, Badoo. I couldn't attack even if I wanted to. Well, this is bad if I'm going to be attacking it with Rollout, and it's going to be stacking stats with Growth. This is a terrifying little bud. And our Rollout's gonna do like next to nothing to this guy too. Oh, okay, I guess it's not that defensively strong. And it may not actually have any attack moves, which is fine by me. But I've learned my lesson with that Shellos from in the past. Trust nothing. Oh, that's scary though. It can get rid of Sturdy. Not that we're in Sturdy range anyway. We don't have any, we already have like a chip damage from whatever hit us with Tackle earlier. Oh, the Starly, right? This is fine. This is absolutely fine. I don't actually think it has an attacking move. It's just inconvenient. And I can deal with inconvenience. I live with inconvenience. I have 3 cats. For clarity, Kiwi, I'm not calling you inconvenient, I promise. I save. Alright, I think we've got our training arc going. So, Kiwi, I'm going to skip ahead and pray to the gods that be that we don't encounter anything that threatens our little dude. So, I was double checking what TMs we have, and I think for the sake of giving Quibblecore any move other than Rollout right now, I'm going to go ahead and teach him Rock Smash. The way my Nuzlockes work is TMs are permitted to be used. The rule about them is only one Pokemon can have an active TM taught at a time. So if a Pokemon that had learned that TM dies, then you can use it again. But, so basically I can't teach anyone else on the team Rock Smash until Quibblecore dies or forgets how to use it. Which I'm fine with, but we need something other than Rollout, Kiwi. This is rough. I'm only like 1 level in and I can feel like I'm gonna be here all day. Well, back to the grind. Swarmple string-shotted a paralyzed Geodude with a speed-reducing nature. It's about sending a message, not actually being effective, I get it, but still, wow. Also, we're paralyzed, so we have like every reason to be slow possible, and he still felt, well, why can't this Rockman be slower? Petty. Just a petty, petty Wurmple. Kiwi, I've started to have some intrusive thoughts. Namely, this is slow, this is painful, and I want out. And we didn't find the Team Galactic Eterna City base. And there's a reasonable chance that there will be grunts in there that use the normal cat-type Pokemon whose name is totally escaping me, that evolves into Purugly, Zubats, and other Pokemon that would likely not be very effective against Quibblecore. And I think I might be desperate enough to risk his life to find out if that is the case, because this has been 20 minutes of grinding and it's painful and it's slow and it's very unsatisfying and I want out. I really want out. So, we're gonna go potentially make some huge mistakes, but also potentially not, and speed this along phenomenally, especially if they have Zubat. If they have Zubat, we're gonna just spam Rollout and they're gonna just get squashed. Oh, this had Absorbed. Oh no, Kiwi. This Badoo is spookier than the last couple. I guess it's a higher level. That's not good. And it fully heals, and I'm locked into Rollout. Well then, if it uses Absorb again, oh, thank goodness. Okay, well, that means that other Badoo, I think it was too level to no Absorb, but there's no guarantee that's the case. Oh, thank goodness, we're safe. And my controller is dying, but I can deal with both of these things very comfortably. Kiwi, I saw Quibblecore's life flash before our eyes, and we almost lost another Pokemon. Yeah, we're like losing one an episode, but alright. We're gonna fast forward. I'm feeling risky. No, I'm not. Maybe I'm not. Oh gosh, Kiwi. To the grunt base, I guess. Away. Gonna just heal up Quibblecore before we make our way to anywhere, cause oh boy, we be hurting. There we are. Back up to snuff, and oh, we're gonna have that message non-stop, aren't we? Okay. There we go. Now I am using the world's shortest USB-C charger to charge this controller while also trying to play and having to turn my body at an awkward angle to watch the screen and use the controller at the same time. Anyway, conveniently, we have a shortcut unlocked to us because now we have Cut. We haven't explored this area, although I don't know if I should explore this area or just stick to the plan and go to Eterna City, the grunt base first. But it looks like it might just be some free items, so I guess I'll take that Silver Powder. I think that empowers bug-type moves. And then, what is this? Sleep Talk. Okay, probably will never use that unless there's a good Pokemon for rest. But I don't foresee having a rest talker kind of Pokemon.
Oh, so you know about capsule decoration too? Then I'll give you these stickers.
You obtain 3 leaf stickers. Leaf stickers B. Woohoo!
I collect berries and trade them for stickers in Floraroma Town. A single sticker can create a totally different impression depending on where you place it. Sometimes I'll spend all day worrying about exactly how to decorate my ball capsules.
Cool. All right. I didn't know what to expect. I kind of skipped through here when I was on my way back to Floraroma Town in the last episode, mostly because I just wanted to get to that honey tree and move on with my evening. But, yeah, all right. We'll collect some berries while we're passing through. I still, again, haven't decided how I'm going to use berries. I'm going to allow them, or if because I feel like I want to collect stickers. I just don't want to go through the hassle of growing berries, and then I have to come up with rules around how to use them or not allow them in my playthrough. So maybe I'll skip the sticker farming for now, or I'll make a very distinct, this is how many berries I had before regrowing them, and these are the only ones that I'm allowed to use sort of statement. But we're getting there. We're getting Quipplecore up to snuff. Thankfully, none of these guys have any active Pokemon to fight. I wonder if there are Pokemon I could challenge here, but I'm worried that I'm going to find Shellos and Weasel in there again, so I'm not going to risk it. I, of course, am going to risk the rocket, or not the rocket, but the plasma base. I'm going to save just for peace of mind. Not that it really matters. If someone dies, they're dead. But, alright, Kiwi, let us see what's going on in this Team Galactic base, and, tempt fate, if you will. Hey there, kids.
Team Galactic isn't interested in the world. Our gaze is beyond the stars. Welcome to the Team Galactic. Are you here to donate your Pokémon? What you're not, then kindly get off of our property. Do we have to bring the pain like we did with the Cyclops?
The Cyclops?
The Cycle Shop manager?
This looks like a double battle. I don't know how to count double battles in my rule set of if they're used at the same time. I think I will not extend that rule to double battles because that's just unfair. Like you don't get a choice about some double battles you have to encounter. But with that said, let's go ahead and switch Captain Squawk into this position. Or actually, I guess there's a way out of a double battle here, isn't there?
Sorry, dearie. Team Galactic doesn't accept children as members.
There we go. I figured it out. Now I don't have to do a double battle. I just had to not walk in between them. Aha. That can't be good for maintaining your back. Oh, okay. Oh, perfect, a Zubat. We have a fighting chance. Now, there is a possibility that the Zubat knows Absorb, because I think they replaced Zubat learning Leech Life from back in the day with Absorb. So all bets are off, and all panics are on, because I just realized this. Okay. Oh, thank goodness. It's going to spam Supersonic, and we can dodge that. Supersonic, honestly, may be the way out of Rollout killing us, too. But, again, this is sketchy. Okay, it doesn't even come close to one-shotting it because Zubat doesn't have very good attacking stats. Alright, and if they send out a second Zubat, Rollout will be on its 3rd tier of damage, assuming we don't miss with it. I have yet to see Rollout miss a single time in this entire playthrough, which is kind of wild to me because maybe I'm mistaken, but I'm pretty sure its accuracy used to be absolutely terrible. Or at least it felt like it. Glameow, that's the Pokemon. Alright, I don't anticipate Glameow knowing anything that can really damage us. Maybe Bite, but I'm not afraid of Growl, that's for sure. It'll lower our damage by 50%, which isn't great. But, or actually I guess it's 25%? No, it's 33%, that's what it is, I think. But with Rollout stacked up to its 3rd tier, it's gonna hurt like a truck. Cool. Alright, so I think the plan, now that we've established that even if they do have Absorb, which is, mind you, 4 times effective on us, it only does that much damage. So 1 potion and we're fine. As long as they don't crit 2 times in a row.
But dearie, you're just a kid.
Alright, what if I were to try and combine Tristan's voice with something creepy? I don't know what to expect from this, so Kiwi, wish me luck, and wish everyone's ears luck too. Alright, here we go.
Hello, my name is Tristan. We are gathering Pokemon for an astonishing undertaking. Your meddling won't be tolerated.
I feel like that's just the same voice I've been using for all of these grunts. Never mind. I don't know. Like, that's kind of how I get to some of my voices. I experiment by using something that I haven't done before. My dude, Wurmple. Man, you grunts get awful pay, don't you? Well, I respect it. If you love your Wurmple, I mean, I genuinely think Wurmple is precious. The Pokemon anime definitely did a lot to impress upon me. I like Wurmple a lot, just not in any, like, gameplay setting. I like Wurmple design-wise, personality-wise, aesthetic-wise. Well, I guess it's the same thing as design-wise, but I love Wurmple, but on a non-gameplay level. Oh, good. He can poison us. 1% damage, but do we get poisoned? No. Okay. So this is the one really big risk about Quipplecore, is that it is immeasurably slow. And not just because it was paralyzed and string-shotted, it's just its base speed is already really low being a Geodude. And then on top of that, we have a nature that actually is pretty decent for us. It raises our attack, but it also reduces our speed. But he will by far be the slowest Pokemon we have on our team. Wow. It takes him until level 16 to learn a good Rock-type move. And by good, I mean better than Rollout. But Rock Throw is finally here. 50 damage, 50 base damage, 90 base accuracy. Not actually that much stronger than Rock Throw, but Rock Polish I'm going to get rid of because it's a wasted turn just to double our speed, which will still probably leave us slower than most other Pokemon, believe it or not. Because if we double, what was it, 13 or 18? That's still slower than a lot of the Pokemon we're probably going to be running into. That said, Rollout should kill here, especially if we're only taking chip damage from Tackle. Alright, Geodude, transform and roll out. Hopefully that one shot. Okay, cool. We're starting to run a little thin on PP for that. Maybe I don't know. I still have to figure out. I was thinking maybe Lepa Berries if we found any of them. I believe they restore PP.
I feel like I got meddled with.
Yeah, well, nothing but me and my meddling kids. Alright, well, on the bright side, Quipplecore is getting the experience we need him to. And we're gonna keep plowing through this. Oh. Even you guys get stuck at desk jogs. I'm so sorry. Oh, and you battle from your desk. Well, I guess that's one thing you got going for you.
Our objectives are incredible. Too incredible for me to understand. I'll fight blindly to defend them, and your intrusion won't be forgiven.
Ooh, I should make one of them Waluigi. We haven't really done any Waluigi in this playthrough. Next one, okay? Challenged by another Team Galactic Grunt. They're gonna send out a Wurmple. Alright, so we established that I don't one-shot Wurmple, unless it's maybe a little bit lower level than the last one, but unlikely. Oh wait, you know what? I have Rock Throw. I throw rock at bug, bug die. The end. Goodbye, Wurmple. Yeah. Base damage rollout isn't enough to one-shot a Wurmple, but Rock Throw definitely is. I was thinking about setting up Sandstorm. That would have been unnecessary. Yeah, so Rock Throw has a base 90 accuracy, about the same as Rollout, so both of them have an equal chance of missing, and somehow I feel like this one's way more likely to miss than the other one. But we'll see. We will see. And all I need to do is just remember to use potions in between battles so that any Zubats that may or may not know Absorb aren't a threat. Because it looks like we'd still survive, but I don't want to risk it. One crit and we're done. We're done with one crit. You defeated Team Galactic Grunt.
What was I fighting for again?
Alright, so we are burning through our potions. So I only have so many potions left. I'll need to be mindful of that. Now, I've made the rule that I cannot leave gyms without finishing all the trainers. I don't know if I should include that as, like, dungeons as well.
Wah. Wah. Team Galactic is working hard to find new energy sources for the future.
Not convinced that was Waluigi.
Wah. Let's see how good this Pokemon is. I stole it from some weak trainer.
Oh, so that's why you don't have any Pokemon that are worth using. All the kids around these areas are youngsters. They use bugs and Bidoof. Oh, I bet you stole that from the bug catcher that was out front that was lamenting the loss of his bug Pokemon. That's an interesting bit of continuity, and a level 16, too. With nothing that can really threaten us, this is awesome. This will be a great lump sum of experience. Assuming it doesn't poison us with a poison thing. Wait, how are we faster? Oh, we crit, too. Okay, well, hey, I'll take the free experience any day. We definitely need it here. And there we go, level 17. We're actually within level of being able to use some of our other Pokemon now. We can't use Captain Squawk or Pine Tree, but Manny the Deathbringer and the Doof can now be used again because they're less than 5 levels above Quipplecore. Fantastic, okay. That means we have some safety nets for switching out if we see something water type-ish. Can't use a thing that's effective against them necessarily, but we can at least bail out. Whatever.
What?
Like, okay, I'm not doing the Waluigi. Like, I don't have the emphasis in it today. I'm not feeling the way.
We are conducting research on forms of energy. We want to harness the mysterious power of Pokemon. Wah.
All right, today I am phoning in my Waluigi. I think we're gonna stop that. Now it looks like we have some grunts that will battle further. Oh, do I need to heal the Dude Buster? I do not. Okay, or not the Dude Buster, the dude himself who is not going to get busted.
Why, thank you. We love it when people come to us to donate their Pokemon.
We haven't caught any new Pokemon or gotten any Pokedex entries, so maybe I'll do a robot. I'll do some robot voices here, because these are all kind of mindless drones anyway, right? All right, Kiwi. Let's go stopping some bugs. I kind of want to start spamming rollout here. I feel like I might be able to one-shot with that extra level we got. And if not, it'll be useful for the other 3 Pokemon that are remaining on our team. We're gonna go for it. We'll risk it. We'll see what happens. Cool. All right, we have just enough damage. That's what I kind of figured. Oh, so if we crit, I suppose that works too. Hopefully no water or grass types, although I've gotten the sense that they don't carry those on these guys. And that poor Zubat. The only scary thing right now is if 2 Zubats happen and use Absorb 2 times in a row and or crit. Wow, that Zubat has like no damage. It must have a deleterious nature to its special attack, because the other ones were doing at least like a fair bit of damage. That or we got a really good special defense boost. You know, I just realized if I had set up Sandstorm, I forgot about this effect, because I don't know if it was always the case, but Sandstorm, ground, rock, and steel type Pokemon in Sandstorm, which are Pokemon notorious for having low special defense in the lieu of good physical defense, Sandstorm boosts their special defense by, I believe, 50%, which is fantastic for them. It's still not a whole lot when you're raising little to nothing that you're starting from, but it's pretty substantial when you look at it and objectively say, well, we have paper-thin special defense.
What do you think you're doing?
All right. Let's use a voice that we have not used in this playthrough just yet, or for a while.
Ordinary people like you cannot understand Team Galactic's grand designs.
Oh, I lost my breath. Hold on.
Come to think of it, I don't even know what's going on.
That sounds about right when you're the grunt in a big corporate takeover sort of setting. Oh, you're not a friend. Okay.
Our mission is to implement our operations without question. It is all for the New World Order that our boss will lead.
I think I lost the whatever accent or voice I was doing there. I am phoning it in today. I have not had my morning coffee, because if I had my morning coffee, I would not be able to speak, or I would have a rough time being able to voice act, frankly, because man, the phlegm just ruins any back of the throat kind of voices, like this voice and this voice, and I don't know. It becomes a lot harder to voice act when you when your throat is full of phlegm. We're gonna switch out to the doof here, because again, 21 minus 17 is 4. Oh, 5, never mind. He's not 21, I couldn't read. I was just afraid that Psybeam would hurt. And we're still within 5 levels, so we're still safe. I just noticed on the UI here in battle, they don't show you... What is Kinesis? I have not seen the move Kinesis in ages. What does that even do? Oh. Okay, accuracy. I can deal with accuracy. I can deal with accuracy drop. I was worried we were gonna lose, I should be using Headbutt, shouldn't I? That'll do more damage. Oh well, it's fine. I can deal with an accuracy drop. I cannot deal with confusion that forces us to switch out. So I guess we're gonna have to switch out to Manny the Dude Buster, right? He's the only one I can safely switch into here. I don't think Rock-type Pokemon have any resistances to Psychic. I hope Manny's okay with tanking this. He's pretty tanky, all things considered, so I think he'll be fine. I don't actually know how his defense compares to the Dude. But the reason I'm switching out here is because Confusion forces switch out. Okay, we can deal with Reflect. Dude took pity on us. Okay. This is his only Pokemon. We're gonna go ahead and finish this guy off with a Water Pulse. Manny should be able to tank at least 1 hit, and we didn't even have to do that much, so we're fine. Also, can someone explain I've always wondered about this on Kadabra's design. The little symbol on his kind of pelvic region, or abdominal region rather, why does it look like bacon? Why do they just like scribble bacon on his belly? Oh, that's just rude. That's so rude. Spamming Kinesis so we miss, and then disabling the move we were trying to use. I guess we go for Ancient Power here then, because Mud Slap won't kill. All right, Can Manny tank a Psybeam? Yeah, he can. Oh my goodness, he can tank a Psybeam. Yeah. I guess I shouldn't doubt Manny's defensive ability. And that was enough damage to knock out. Perfect. All right, goodbye, Star and Bacon Man. That's what I'll name my Kadabra if I ever get one. Star and Bacon Man. I guess there's not enough room in his name for that, but still, it would be funny. Okay, now I guess Geodude's learning all the reasonable moves now, but they're all rock types. This is basically rock throw, but slightly more accurate, and turns flying types into not flying temporarily, or they lose their ability to fly, which is an interesting effect. But I think, do I just replace Sandstorm and just take all of these rock moves? No, Sandstorm is a defensive tool. I should keep that. But Sandstorm will hurt the rest of our team, and we don't want chip damage like that. I think I'm getting rid of Sandstorm. I kind of talked myself out of it. I have so many offensive move options now, it's fine. And at least we have one move that isn't rock type in our arsenal now. Wow, all right. Maybe I should have gotten rid of Rollout, actually. That would have probably been better. What voice did I give you again, sir? Oh, right.
This won't go unpunished.
The breath control on that voice is difficult, to say the least. All right. Doof took a little bit of a chunk, but Quibblecore is now within 5 levels of Captain Squawk. One more level and we can start using Pine Tree again. I think we're good, but I am going to use the Super Potion on the Doof just for peace of mind. And we'll toss a potion on Quibblecore, because I think Manny can tank whatever hit he has coming at him, and then we can Super Potion him. On to the next floor. Okay, we're gonna be fighting Mars. It looks like oh, actually no, are you Neptune? Saturn, you're not Saturn. You're probably Neptune. But, all right, well that's good, because she's a enemy team leader, which means she'll be able to grant us another heal at the Poké Center, which we're coming up on really desperately needing.
What is it with Team Galactic? Why did they take our Pokemon? What are they trying to accomplish?
I guess the other reason why I'm just not as good at emoting on my voices right now is just because I do have to keep it like a notch quieter than I would like, because I haven't figured out my mic settings, and I'm going to clip the mic if I don't. Plus, I will wake up people in the house. I don't have a good recording studio set up, unfortunately. I'm a casual recorder. What can I do? All right. Well, I think once again I am going to save for peace of mind, and then we're gonna send our ragtag team of adventurers headlong into battle and pray that we make it out unscathed. We've had enough casualties here. What voice do we want? Let's go Frieza again. I want to practice with this voice a little bit more. I just don't want to ruin its novelty once Cynthia comes back, but a little bit more practice.
Did you want something? How silly of me to even ask. You want to free the Pokemon? Yeah, that's gonna happen.
All right. That was, yeah, I don't know what's up with my throat today. Maybe I need to take a break from voice acting. I have just like completely shot it from the last 2 episodes. What is that leg? I don't know. All right, Zubat. Zubat could be pretty spooky. But we've already established it has like no defense, no offense. Oh, it's level 18, so that absorb will probably hurt, but I think we're still okay. I think we can still take at least 1 hit. Oh, Mr. Popo, no. Okay, I think this is fine because if the user of Mean Look switches out or gets knocked out, we can switch out. So whatever she throws at us, we can deal with. So what are we going to be dealing with? Skuntank. Okay.
How insolent. Take a bite of this, child.
I have bad juju from this Skuntank. It's level 20. And I don't know what it can use. Poison type moves will resist. Normal type moves will resist. If it has any dark type moves, especially non-physical dark types, it could be really sketchy. Like, what if this thing knows Dark Pulse? Because I think eventually it can learn Dark Pulse. Probably too early for that. Maybe not naturally, but TM-wise it can learn it. Maybe I don't have to be that afraid. I have bad juju about this, and I don't know what to do about the... Sorry, that wasn't funny. Maybe switch into Captain Squawk and at least reduce its defense. It can probably tank at least 1 hit. I'm gonna go for the Smackdown and see what happens. Snarl. Okay, ooh, that hurts. And it's gonna lower our special attack. Okay, we're fine not having special attack, that's fine. But this isn't gonna kill. Doesn't even come close to killing. Okay, so Quibblecore, you need to bail out fast. Who on our team has the highest special defense. 28, 33, 37. Okay. And compared to Geodude that has 17, I think Manny the Dude Buster is probably our best hold. The main concern is, will Snarl kill if it crits? If it doesn't, we can probably recover. And actually, I'll just use a Super Potion this turn, I think, just to play it safe. Because we'll be slower than Skuntank, I think. Using Snarl again. The one downside to this is it will lower our special attack. I'm pretty sure Snarl has a guaranteed special attack drop. It's used in competitive Pokemon somewhat, I think, because it hits both. It's a spread move, meaning it can hit both of the opponent's Pokemon. But we can deal with reduced attack. What I'll probably do is I'll spam Water Pulse, hope for the confusion, and then worry about what comes next after that. Poison Gas. Oh, no. All right, so we're going to have to... I was kind of afraid of that. I had a feeling it would be able to poison us because it is a poison type after all, so that's one hit. All right. So I think what we're going to have to do is we're going to hit it once with Water Pulse, hope for the confusion, and then we'll have to Antidote. I think we can survive at least 2 more hits. Oh, I didn't know. I guess Snarl isn't a 100 base accuracy move. It must be 90 or 85. I have not played the VGC format, meaning the doubles format that is used in most competitive Pokemon nowadays. So I don't know how Snarl fully works. I read about it. I like to read about, or maybe more so watch videos that talk about competitive Pokemon analyzing movesets and strategies and historical accomplishments from various players. It's really interesting to me to see where that comes from. But we're gonna have next to no defense left, or sorry, offense left. We really need to count on the Skuntank hurting itself in confusion. What I may end up having to do is spamming Mud Slap, because Mud Slap is super effective here. Confusion damage doesn't do that much, but I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a combination of Mud Slap and Water Pulse and just whittle away this kid's ability to hit us. Since we're not poisoned, we have a chance of getting this. We fully healed with Recover. We'll spam Mud Slap to try and make it not hit us, and then spam Water Pulse when it's not confused to try and just eliminate any option for it to do damage to us. Now, Confusion I think can last up to a maximum of 5 turns. We're probably at those 5 turns now. Ooh. It had a Citrus Berry, or it had an Oran Berry, didn't it? Yep. Oh, it had a Citrus, okay. We're at the point in the game where Citrus Berries become a thing, which are fun. Always a fun mechanic. Citrus Berries, for context, Kiwi, will heal 30 HP when consumed, which doesn't sound like a lot, but in the early game, it matters a whole lot. On the bright side, with Snarl's base damage being, or base accuracy being fairly low, and our ability to lower that accuracy even further, I think we can set ourselves up for a pretty nifty and kind of rude setup here. Now, Water Pulse, I believe, only has a 10% chance to confuse, so at least with the stab damage, we're doing a little bit of chip damage here, so I can do one more attack before I have to use an antidote, so we'll go ahead and do that now. Fortunately, even with that accuracy drop, it's not a perfect, we're not going to be hit sort of situation, which means our damage is dropping even further. Yeah, our Water Pulse is not doing very much. We're still able to survive a crit here, I believe, so I'm going to go ahead and use an antidote to clear that poison before we hit turn 3, which means death. And then we will probably use a Super Potion because I don't trust my ability to survive the next hit. Like, this kid's gonna crit us, just watch. So I'm gonna go ahead and use a Super Potion here. That way we're guaranteed, because Super Potions are items in casual play are used first. They have like the highest priority of everything, except for maybe switching out, but even then I'm not sure which is the case. Well, for someone who's had their accuracy drop twice, and has a lower base starting accuracy, it sure feels like that move is pretty accurate, darn it. Alright, we'll Water Pulse again. Oh, well, at least I know Poison Gas. I think Poison Gas has like a 75% accuracy, maybe? So basically, we're just gambling, and eventually the Skuntank will run out of HP. If it has Recover, we're kind of screwed. Maybe, I think honestly, I'm just gonna spam Mud Slap. It feels like that'll be more reliable, just lowering its accuracy into nothing, than banking on a 10% chance of confusion. Granted, it looks like Mud Slap does 1 damage. So we're in for the long haul here, Kiwi. Stop hitting with these moves that should have next to no accuracy. This is not fair. Please stop. Please stop. Alright, we've now lowered the Skuntank's accuracy 4 times? So that's half and then half again, so it should be... Actually, I don't know how accuracy and evasion modifiers work in this game, to be honest. Whether it's more significant or less significant than the other stat drops. Regardless, we're going to have to go ahead and use an antidote here and clear the poison. We'll use Recover on the next turn to heal up. I need to save... Oh, I guess we don't have to just yet. So, another Mud Slap will lower this guy's accuracy into next to nothing. Alright, we are potentially in crit range now. I think each hit... I don't know, Kiwi, should I recover or should I Super Potion? We have the funds. Let's waste the resources that we have. I don't feel super safe here, so I'm gonna play super safe. I've lost enough Pokemon to learn my lesson at least once today, Kiwi. Not that we've lost anyone today, but okay. The accuracy drops are adding up. I think we Mud Slap 1 more time, and then we start spamming Water Pulse and try to end this Skuntank. But there we go. All right. This thing's accuracy is about as low as it can go, which I don't know what the actual % chance that it's dropped to is, and also like how that affects moves that already have a lower than 100% accuracy. But now we spam Water Pulse. Maybe I should try Ancient Power for the 30% chance of increasing all stats. That would make us tankier. Not like Water Pulse is doing much damage anyway. But it looks like at this point it's just a wet noodle fight. He can't hit us, and I can't kill him. But, Water Pulse does more damage. I'm gonna just stick to Water Pulse for the fastest kill. Man, Jupiter really wants us poisoned. She's seen how many antidotes we have, and she knows she can whittle us away. Well, lucky for us, this just ain't happening for her. Wow, she lands 1 Poison Gas at the very end of the battle, but I think we are 1 Water Pulse away from victory. Oh, look at that, you finally landed a move. Congratulations. And she finally got the crit. Thankfully, I didn't risk it. We healed up and we're fine. And that is 1 Skuntank down. Slow and steady wins the race with our little slug friend. And a whole lot of experience too. Quipple Core is up to 19. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. You defeated Commander Jupiter.
Losing to some child, being careless cost me too much.
I think I've lost, I just can't hit the voices that I want to aim for today.
Well, aren't you tough? It's okay though. Our official Pokemon statue investigation is finished. And Mars has collected energy from the Valley Windworks. We're pretty much finished here. I'll let you in on one little thing. Our boss is researching the myths of ancient Pokemon. With the power of mythical Pokemon, he will become the ruler of Sinnoh. I suggest you keep out of Team Galactic's affairs from now on. This is your last warning.
All right, weird hair lady with the half-thigh weird thing going on your leg pants. See ya.
I got my Clefairy back, and it's all thanks to you, but that Team Galactic, they said Clefairy came from space handed over. Their logic baffles me still. It's like they're from space. Anyway, they're gone now. Thank you very much. I can't thank you enough right now, but cruise by my cycle shop, okay?
All right, Kiwi. This should have been half an hour, and it's like over an hour. Let's call it a day. Thankfully, no losses this episode because we almost lost Quipple Core. That's if we had taken like 1 hit from that Zubat, I think that Snarl would have knocked him out. But thankfully that was not the case, and Manny came in clutch for most of that fight. He's a tanky man. He's a tanky Manny. Anyway, Kiwi, I hope you've enjoyed watching, and if you're awake, I hope this is helping you fall asleep. If you're asleep, I hope you're sleeping well. I love you, and I will see you in the next one, where we get our bicycle. Hooray!